And welcome back. So, over the course of that break, we went from 20% to 60% on our downloads, so it sped up quite a bit. Hopefully, it'll be done soon. I thought of a couple other things to talk about before we get into Oblivion while it's still downloading. Why didn't we do more of the guild quests in Morrowind? And honestly, that's in Morrowind. And really, what it comes down to is that most of the guild quests don't get along. You really only get to pick one or two of the guilds to do quests with, if you're lucky. Like I want to say you can do the Fighters or the Thieves Guild, but not both. And I want to say you can do the Mages or the Temples, but not both. And I want to say you can do the Morong Tong or the Imperials, but not both. And I'm talking about completion. Like you can do, if you really felt like it, you can do a whole bunch of like the Fighters and the Thieves. But at the very end, for the final one, you have to make a choice which quest you're going to do, the Fighter Guild or the Thieves Guild. Which is fine for an actual casual playthrough of the game. But the Fighters quests, in my opinion, are not very good. Neither are the Mage quests. The Morong Tong is actually kind of hard to join. Same thing with the Imperials. I've never done the Imperials. Maybe I should have done the Imperials. But you get a plenty of the Imperials in Oblivion. That's who you're... That you're in Cyrodiil. You're in the main country of the Empire. Every quest, even the Dark Brotherhood quests, are Imperial quests. That being said, though, I will probably do the Dark Brotherhood and the Thieves Guild in Oblivion, because that... Oblivion has the best Thieves Guild and Dark Brotherhood quests. Especially the Dark Brotherhood. We're also probably going to actually do, like, we tried to do the stealthy, sneaky, shadowy, like, assassin-y type character in Morrowind, but Morrowind doesn't lend itself easily to that type of gameplay. So we're actually going to do it here in Oblivion, where I think it works best. So if you want to get just a basic rundown of how I think you should play each of the games, you should play Morrowind as a mage, Oblivion as a rogue, and Skyrim as a fighter. That is going to get you the most bang for your buck out of the systems provided by the developers. That's not to say that you can't do all those things in each of those games. I'm just saying that you're most likely going to have more fun with the routes that I suggested. Because, as we discussed plenty of times while playing the game, the level up system in Morrowind does not lend itself well to skills like marksman or sneak, because you need to be successfully doing the thing in order to level it up. But things like marksman and stealth, you can't successfully do without making them a major skill, at which point by doing them a lot, you're leveling up faster, which is counter to what you want to do in the game. You want... In the Elder Scrolls games, you want to level up as slowly as possible. well, like your character level, while leveling up your skills as quickly as possible, especially the ones you want to use. But the way Morrowind works, you can't do that without being like a mage or a fighter. Arrows are expensive. Very, very expensive if that is your primary means of attacking in Morrowind. So it behooves you to make that at least a minor skill and not a miscellaneous skill. And sneak, because of how difficult it is to sneak around in the game, behooves you to make it a major skill. So that means your two biggest skills that you want to do if you want to be a rogue, or like the shadowy ranger type character in Morrowind, go against what you want to do by leveling up your skills more quickly than you level up your character. But you also need to level up your skills in such a way that you get big stat bonuses when you actually do sleep to level up. So being a mage or a fighter is really the best way to go. I recommend a mage because alchemy, enchanting, and spellcrafting are the best that they will ever be, unless they go out of their way to go backwards in that arena specifically in the future games that it will ever be. Actually, that's not true. From everything that I've seen, it was really best in Daggerfall, but they had to make some cuts in order to make the game, in order to complete the game in 3D the way they wanted when they were pushing Morrowind out the door. All right, so we're at 90%. We're almost done downloading Oblivion, and we can jump right in and have some fun. Listen to Patrick Stewart. Also, during our break, I just pulled up the map of where everything is in Vardenfell, not just the stuff that they'll actually like pin drop on your map. There's like a million goddamn places to go in that game. And your map does not fill up at all. Like, Jesus. I understand not having the quest marker or the compass as we get in this game and have used in every Bethesda game since to track where your quests are and whatnot, but the number of places that I lost after locating because of how bad the map in that game is, it's rather unfortunate. Also, we're dropping frames like a bastard because I'm downloading that right now. Although the download's fast, so that's something. And we accidentally went to one of the zones for the DLC, and we kind of putzed around there for a little bit. We got a lot of magical swag that we then took back and stored in our house and never did anything with, so I guess that's something. Yeah, there's a lot about that game to love, but there's also a lot about that game that, doesn't conform to our current gaming standards. So I guess it's just a matter of what you're looking for in a game. so this should be ready to go. Just gotta, do that first time in setup of DirectX, because unfortunately you have to set up DirectX every time with every game. And I know why. It's because each game has different requirements that it loads into DirectX specifically for it. It's not actually installing, it's installing its parameters for DirectX. Doesn't make it any less annoying, though. They're actually going to do it for me. See, I wasn't actually anticipating beating Morrowind tonight. I kind of was, but much closer towards the end of the show. Unfortunately, it so happened that we beat it way earlier than I expected. So we get to install Oblivion. Yeah, preparing the launcher. We're getting there. So do you guys have any big plans for tonight? Or are you just going to hang out and watch me? I don't have any big plans. I mean, I'm here, but even after the stream, it's just business as usual because I have to be up at 5 in the morning, so... And considering I was up until 6 a.m. today from last night, yeah, I gotta, at least try to go to bed. We'll see what happens. Okay, Steam, I understand that you're preparing to launch Oblivion. Why have you not launched Oblivion? Steam is having... Am I the only one that's having a lot of issues with Steam during this sale? It's almost like the launcher or the Steam client isn't really it's not aging well, I don't think. And they're not... I don't think they're doing much to try and improve it. Hey, here we go. All right, 1920 by 1080, full screen, VSync. Some anti-aliasing. Okay, so as soon as this begins, why aren't you pulling up the game? OBS? There we go. All right. New game.
I was born 87 years ago. For 65 years, I've ruled as Tamriel's emperor. But for all these years, I've never been the ruler of my own dreams. I have seen the gates of Oblivion, beyond which no waking eye may see.
Is that so?
Behold, in darkness, a doom sweeps the land.
Yeah, that does not look good. Not gonna lie.
This is the 27th of last seed, the year of Akatosh 433. These are the closing days of the Third Era, and the final hours of my life.
Important note. Oblivion takes place like 4 or 5 years after Morrowind, so it's not a big gap, unlike pretty much every other game, which has like centuries gap. And this game's significantly louder than the last one. We might need to turn it down a bit. Alright, so... Coming Matt. That will be male. Let's see here. Hailing from the province of Elsewhere, they are an intelligent, quick, and agile, and make excellent thieves due to their natural agility and unmatched acrobatic skill. All Khajiit can see in the dark. Citizens of Skyrim, they are tall and fair-haired people, strong and hardy. Nords are famous for their resistance to the cold. They are highly talented warriors. Shrek here. The people of Morgathian and Dragontail Mountains. Orcish armors are prized for their craftsmanship. Orc troops in heavy armor among the finest in the Empire, and are fearsome when using Berserker Rage. While the most naturally talented warriors in Tamriel, in addition to their cultural affinity for many weapons and armor styles, they also have a hardy constitution and a natural resistance to disease and poison. The clan folk of the western Valenwood Forest, also known as the Bosmer, wood elves, are nimble and quick, making them good scouts and thieves. There are no finer archers in all of Tamriel. Their ability to command simple creatures is well known. This reptilian race, well suited for treacherous swamps of their homeland, have developed natural immunities to disease and poison. They can breathe underwater and are good at picking locks. In addition to their quick and perceptive grasp of spellcraft, even the humblest of Bretons can boast a resistance to magical energies. They are particularly skilled at summoning and healing magic. Also known as the Dunmer, in the homeland of Morrowind, the Dark Elves are noted for their skilled and balanced integration of the sword, the bow, and destruction magic. They are resistant to fire and can summon an ancestral ghost for aid. Also known as the Altmer in the homeland of Somerset Isle, the High Elves are the most strongly gifted in the arcane arts of all the races. However, they're also somewhat vulnerable to fire, frost, and shock. Natives to the civilized metropolitan province of Cyrodiil, they have proved to be shrewd diplomats and traders. They are skilled with heavy armor and social skills, and tend to favor warrior classes. So we will probably be a lizard man in this one. I like being Argonians, and actually, yeah, we'll be a female Argonian. And there we go. Oh yeah, I'll go with jeweled fins. Also, to move forward, WASD.
Hey, listen. It must break your heart, being so close to the water, knowing you'll never get to swim.
Okay, that needs to change immediately. Controls. Okay, WASD. Attack is... Activate is E. Block. What? Mouse. Attack and block. Okay. Left alt. That's not going to happen. Yeah, I don't... No. I usually play as a red guard in Morrowind, just because their... I can't remember what it's called, but their version of Berserker is way better than the Orc version. Because it has no downside. Cast is C. Yeah, I guess that works. Ready weapon is F. That'll work. Sneak is left control, left shift, always run. Yep, auto move. Jump is space. Change view is R. We'll never use that. Journal is tab. Wait is T. Grab is Z. That's kind of an odd one, but yeah, that works. So only needed to change activate and jump. There we go.
You know, sometimes when there lies a river, you can hear the sounds from the boats, the guns, so close.
Also, this is the first
You'll
one
never get to swim again,
where we can do this.
but don't worry,
Where we can
you'll
interact with objects
That's not
just based on their physics.
Hey, you hear that? The guards are coming for you.
It's gonna be real funny when I have to kill you. Or when I get to kill you, rather.
My job right now is to get you to safety. What's this prisoner doing here? This cell is supposed to be off limits.
Well, it's not.
Never mind. Get that gate open. Stand back, prisoner. We won't hesitate to kill you if you get in our way.
Stay put, prisoner.
Good. Let's
Okay.
go. We're not out of this yet.
You. I've seen you. Let me see your face. You are the one from my dreams.
Yeah. Look at that lovely face for a human.
This is the day.
And how kind of doughy and
Gods give
plasticky
me
it
strength.
looks.
Assassins attacked my sons, and I am next.
Well, shit,
My
that sucks.
blades are leading
Why
me
are
out
you
of the
telling me
city
all
along
this?
a secret escape route. By chance, the entrance to that escape route leads through your cell. I am your emperor, Uriel Septim. By the grace of the gods, I serve Tamriel as her ruler. You are a citizen of Tamriel, and you too shall serve her in your own way.
I'm in prison. For why? I do not know.
Perhaps the gods have placed you here so that we may meet.
Actually,
As for
probably.
what you have done, it does not matter. That is not what you will be remembered for.
Are you sure?
So do we all.
Please, sire, we must keep moving.
I can't.
Better not close this one. There's no way to open it from the other side.
Looks like this is your lucky day. Just stay out of our way.
You got it.
This doesn't concern you, prisoner.
I'm leaving. Come on, open up.
Close up left. Protect the Emperor.
The captain's down.
Wow.
Am I supposed to be impressed? This ends here.
Alright, where's... There it is.
Are you all right, sire? We're clear from here. Captain Reno? She's dead. Sorry, sire.
Ho ho ho! There's a real weapon.
What could they be waiting for?
Don't know. Afraid to go back. There's trouble ahead.
Don't worry, son. We will get you out of here.
There we go. Now we got ourselves a sweet katana.
Point. Let's move. You stay here, prison. Don't
Also, let's see here. Can we... What am I looking for here? I'll turn blood decals off because it's dumb. No. Oh, brightness. That's what I'm looking for. Let's see how that looks. Oh, that makes my screen look really washed out, but it makes you guys look a little bit better. Thanks for the rusty war axe. Oh, that's right, I start off with a basic heal spell. I'll just take it all. Yeah, I don't care about that. Alright, so you have to kind of tap it up and then click in order to lock it into place. Sure, we'll just take it all until we actually have to make the decision on anything that we need to drop. Oh, a goblin. Which I don't really remember seeing many goblins in Morrowind, so they just don't exist in that province. Now practice casting spells. To cast your selected spell, press C. If you want to change your spells, bring up your tab menu. Yep. Spells. Flare. There we go. Practice the spell. Yeah, don't care about rat meat. So let's go ahead and... I don't remember how we drop something. That's going to be very important to learn how to do. Those are my hotkeys. Do I just not have the ability to drop anything yet? Also, we have 2 rusty iron bows. Our ability at destruction magic has increased. My magicka is low. I need to stop casting spells for a little while. Yeah, we'll just stick with our steel short sword with a little Celtic cross on it. Now we're starting to run out of space. Yeah, heavy armor skill. God, I'm surprised how, like, bloodthirsty these rats are, considering... I mean, most rats don't attack people unless they need to. So... Come on, damn it. I used to be really good at this. I need to just relearn it, that's all. Come on. I spent so much time learning the... not worth it. For me. Also, active blocking. Bone, no. Sure, we'll take some lettuce, an apple, a rusty helm, a couple pieces of gold, some cheese. There we go. Some more cheese. Do we want... I don't think we want the warhammer at all. Oh, we'll take it. We're over encumbered. Your current encumbrance has exceeded maximum carry displayed on the lower left of the page. Shift click to drop an item. Okay, well, we can get rid of that, that. We can restore fatigue, restore fatigue, restore fatigue. Yeah, that didn't do enough. For now, we'll put that shield on. Oh. No, we'll... Hey, look at that! An Argonian with a helmet on! We'll put our... And boots! It's amazing. We'll get rid of the clubs. Don't need those. Don't need 3 clubs. Don't need another rusty war axe either. We've got plenty of that. Oh, and yes, we will pretty much be constantly walking around sneaking, because here's the best innovation in this game as far as that is concerned. Sneak is now toggleable. It's not hold down the button. Makes the world of difference. And you can sneak and run. You can sneak not carefully, effectively, and still increase your sneak skill. Because while you are sneaking, while there is an enemy that can potentially detect you, you'll be leveling up your sneak a little bit. It's a much, much better system. Less realistic? Yes. Much better for gameplay experience? God, yes. Hey, rat boy. You can hotkey items and spells. A flawed ruby, a silver goblet, a couple of potions. Also, we must actively watch out for traps in this game that weren't really a problem in Morrowind. Like, at all. There were no traps in Morrowind. Some paintbrushes, some folded cloth. Yeah, I'm already sneaking. You know what? So how they changed things in this game, most notably, as opposed to Morrowind, is that as opposed to your skill determining your chance to hit, it now determines your damage. A novice pestle and mortar. We'll just take the potion of sickness for now. Which is an important distinction because, well, before no, this one. God damn it. Before, you had to rely on RNG in order to hit. Now, as long as you hit, but your skill determines how well you hit. A bear pelt? Well, that'd be nice, but that's really expensive. Really heavy is what I'm worried about. Oh, wasn't paying attention. We triggered the trap correctly, but then wasn't paying attention enough and got hit by the trap anyway. There we go. Starting to get the hang of that lockpicking again. just in time for it to change in the next game. Oh, over encumbered. Let's go ahead and eat us some apples. Drops us down by 1 pound. Hey, Jerry Vista! Thank you for the follow. I greatly appreciate that. Welcome to the channel. How you doing? Alright. God damn it. Yeah! We're getting there. We're figuring it out. By the time we're done with this dungeon, we'll be mediocre at picking locks. Getting our sneak up a little bit. Oh. Come on, buddy. Come on. Yeah, let's just trade blows. Because you're a goblin and not very smart. There's a goblin chieftain over there. We can let these rats loose. Caps lock off. Well. And the rats will help us. I mean, we won't get the experience, but whatever. One less goblin that we actually have to fight. There's as much experience to get out there as we could possibly want. Not very good at archery yet. There we go. Got a critical on him. Come on. There is an arc on arrows. There we go. Gonna get a critical on him. Especially early on when you're not very good at archery. Good job. Baiting me into one. Damn it. Alright, well, we took a whole lot of lightning bolts to the face, but we got him. Ooh, a petty soul gem, another iron short sword. Actually, wait, we have a steel one right now, don't we? At least that we're utilizing. We might also have an iron one, but that's not useful for us. Sure. Ooh, a repair hammer. Now we can just sit down here on the dirt and start hammering our armor and weapons back together. Because, you know, that's how it works, right? You can just do that anywhere. In the middle of a goblin warren? No problem. Yep, take it all. Sure, what did this goblin have? He had a couple arrows that I put into him, and then some gold. Not all of our arrows that we shot over here, actually none of them, it looks like, found their way onto the ground. That's actually a shame, because having some extra arrows for free would be really nice. Ooh. A flax tunic. Yeah. Alright, we'll switch over to our iron short sword for a little while. We'll save our steel one because it's nice. And that's pretty much the only reason. It's a much nicer weapon. Actually, this iron one's a piece of shit. Well, you know what they say, any port in a storm, right? Yep, it's me, alright. Dang.
You may as well make yourself useful here. Carry this.
Well, I'm
They
not
cannot
going to carry a
up-
torch. So I'm not going to be your torch carrier.
I've served the Nine all my days, and I chart my course by the cycles of the heavens. The skies are marked with numberless sparks.
I forgot
Each a fire,
about the
and
whole
every one a sign.
completely voiced
I know
thing.
these stars well, and I wonder which sign marked your birth.
It's a very good question. What sign did mark our birth? Confers a 100-point bonus to Magicka, but gives you 100% weakness to Magicka. Confers a 10-point bonus to Willpower and Endurance. A permanent bonus of 50 points to Magicka. A 10-point bonus to Agility, Speed, and Luck. That's pretty big. The ability to regain Magicka. You don't... you don't regain magic over time, but instead you have a 50% chance, or 50% spell absorption to recharge your Magicka, and your base Magicka is also increased by a lot. Yeah, it's probably going to be Thief. Being born under the Lord gives you to regenerate 90 points of health. However, you also gain the Trollkin curse of 25% fire weakness. No. Once per day, you can paralyze an opponent for 10 seconds. Not good enough. You can use Mara's gift power once a day as a powerful restore health spell. The blessing word can turn undead. That's kind of neat, considering there's actually a lot of undead, but still not good enough. You gain the serpent spell to cause slow but potent poison on touch, while simultaneously curing yourself and dispelling magic on yourself. Casting this spell costs 100 points of fatigue. You can become invisible once per day for 60 seconds. That's handy when you need to, like, escape, but nope. Because the moment you do anything, it breaks. A plus 20 bonus to speed. Well, we're pretty much never going to walk, so The tower key power. Once a day, you can open a door or container of average lock or lesser. Nope. And the tower warden reflects 5 points of damage for 120. Nope. 10 points to strength and endurance. Nope. Yep, it's the thief. 3 stats, get 10 points. Done.
The signs I read show the end of my path. My death, a necessary end, will come when it will come. Your stars are not mine. Today the thief shall guide your steps on the road to destiny.
Of course it will.
My dreams grant me no opinions of success. Their compass ventures
Your mouth
not
is
beyond
really
the
weird,
death.
Uriel Septum.
But in your
The
face,
7th.
I behold the sun's companion. The dawn of Akatosh's bright glory may banish the coming darkness.
May.
With such hope, and with the promise of your aid, my heart must be satisfied.
What are you looking at? What's...
No trophies of my triumphs precede
Seriously,
me,
what the hell was he
but
looking
I
at?
have lived well, and my ghost shall rest easy. Men are but flesh and blood.
That
They
is
know
very
their
true.
doom,
Which is why I am Argonian
not the
and not a
other.
man.
In this, I am blessed to see the hour of my death, to face my apportioned fate, then fall. I go to my grave. A tongue shriller than all the music calls me. You
Okay.
shall follow me yet for a while, then we must part.
Seriously, what the hell? Were you looking at this guy? Not that guy. Come on.
There's no time to talk now, prisoner. We've got to...
I wasn't trying to talk to you. Jesus.
But that doesn't mean I trust you.
That's fine. Don't trust me all you want. Watch as I save your butts, though. Hey, guys. Oh, damn. Damn. They actually let me die in the tutorial. I'm a little surprised. Come on, buddy. Come here. That's how you do it. By triggering traps. Which I don't recall if they really let you do a whole lot of in Skyrim. It's been long enough since I've played, but I don't remember if triggering traps on your enemies is a valid tactic or not. I think it was my 3rd or 4th playthrough of this where I never bought any lockpicks ever again. All the ones that I had, I got from mostly this mission. Oh, haven't dropped all my crap yet. go. We can always come back and get it if we really want to. Although I don't know why we would. That stuff becomes... We can just go to the arena immediately after this and pick up the exact same equipment for free. Come on, buddy. There we go. Doing this much faster this time. Really? I'm not going to complain about successfully getting a sneak attack. I will complain about your attacks clipping through the ground, though. There we go. Now they're not. Come on. Just die already. I bet that's what they're thinking about me. Okay. Got all of you. You. Okay. Goblin Shaman Staff. Worth 188? Yo. That's ours now. Okay, now let's get back, get our thief, and not immediately die to the next enemy. Let's hope to, at least. Oh, that's right. Okay, so for right now, you're going to be 1. You're going to be 2.
Come with us.
Okay.
I told you.
Man, you guys just summoned a whole bunch of gear. That's pretty worthless, actually.
It's that prisoner again.
Yep,
She might.
it's that prisoner again.
You may as well make yourself.
Thanks.
Bye.
Come with us. She can help us. She
Okay,
must
come on.
help us.
As you wish, son.
They cannot.
The 9 guide and protect us. What side am I under? I'm a thief. Thank you, sir.
The signs.
What about me? Can I... There we go. Alright.
There's no time.
There we go. Got smart. We saved. Yeah, I'm not dumb. I can see you standing there. Yeah, not very good archer right now. But I'm also not blind, so I guess that's a thing, right? Alright, now let's get the hell out of Dodge.
Prisoner, help the Emperor! That the best you can do?
The Emperor is fighting, The Emperor was fighting a ledge. I'm sorry, but there's no helping that. Alright, let's go, guys. Okay.
Hold up. Don't like this. Looks clear. Come on.
Does it?
We're almost through to the sewers.
Does it really look clear?
What about that side path?
Can I take your silver dagger? It looks really nice. There's no door over here. It's a dead end.
I don't know. I don't see any good options here. They're behind us. Wait here, sire.
Of course they're behind us. Are you kidding me?
Him with your life. For the Emperor! For the Emperor!
Ow! Oh, thank you.
Told you to stay. Die, you scum!
I can go no further.
Okay.
You alone must stand against the prince. Take the amulet. Give it to Joffrey. He alone knows where to find my last son.
Okay.
Find him and close shut the jaws of Oblivion.
It's a good line.
Take them down.
You chose a bad
My sword for the dragon.
Potion of Night Eye.
We failed. The amulet. Where's the amulet of kings? It wasn't on the Emperor's body. Strange. He saw something in you. Trusted you.
Yeah, he did.
They say it's the dragon blood that flows through the veins of every septum. They see more than lesser men. The amulet of kings is a sacred symbol of the Empire. Most people think of the red dragon crown, but that's just jewelry. The amulet has power. Only a true heir of the blood can wear it, they say.
That's
He must
kind of
have given
cool.
it to you for a reason. Did he say why? Joffrey? He said that? Why? Nothing I ever heard about. But Joffrey would be the one to know.
Another
He's the
heir that
Grand Master of
you
my
were never told about? Sorry,
Although you may not
Boris.
think so to meet him, he lives quietly as a monk at Waynon Priory, near the city of Coral.
Okay.
First, you need to get out of here. Through that door must be the entrance to the sewers, past the locked gate. That's where we were headed. It's a secret way out of the Imperial City. Or it was supposed to be secret.
It was pretty secret.
You'll need this key for the last door into the sewers. There are rats and goblins down there. But from what I've seen of you, I'm guessing you're an experienced bard. Am I right?
Choosing my class. No, I'm actually an assassin. Security, sneak, acrobatics, marksman, light armor, alchemy, and blades. Well, not so much the alchemy. Agility and speed. And then blade, marksman, security, sneak, speechcraft, mercantile, oh, and light armor. Come on. Yeah, sure. No. Yeah, we'll just name it. We don't do the poisoning thing. But we do everything else.
I wasn't far off. In any case, rats and goblins...
We are not a
won't give you
bard.
any trouble.
We're nowhere near being a bard.
You must get the amulet to Joffrey. Take no chances.
Do you
but
see a
proceed
loot
to Waynon
in these
Priory
arms?
Immediately. Got it? Good.
Okay.
I'll stay here to guard the Emperor's body and make sure no one follows you. You better get moving. May Talos guide you.
Ah,
By
yes,
the
Lord
way, thanks
Talos.
for recovering Captain Renault's sword. I'll see that it is given a place of honor in the halls of the Blades. Leave the Emperor.
Leave the Emperor's body alone. I'm getting the DLC quests, starting quests. Where's your sword, Precious? Did he pick it up? The ragdoll in this is also not very good, but you can kind of do some funny stuff with it. From the other side, huh? There we go. Now he can get out at his leisure. Open the door to the sewer with Barius' key. Alright. Gotta make our way out of the sewer. What? No. Stop giving me super advanced quests. That's one thing I hate about Game of the Year versions of games like this. Is before you even leave the tutorial, you'll have like 30 quests. Oh, shit. I don't know where you came from. Actually, I know exactly where you came from, but that was quite the fucking leap you did. Not, wow, really? How did... Okay. If you're gonna give me the sneak attack, I guess I'll take it, but... I mean, I wanted the sneak attack, but I was not expecting the sneak attack to kill. I was expecting it to hurt a lot. Yeah, got a gold coin. A whole one of them. Out of the sewer. It's because everything floats. Everything floats. Getting out of the barrel. Okay. That's where that goblin was. Did I just attack an already dead animal? That gate is sealed. Okay. Okay, so we can now, if we wanted to, this is typically where I save, because now, whenever I want to start a new file, I can start it right here, change everything. I usually save just back there, but we're not caring about that. We're done. We are an Argonian female assassin. And now we're out of the prison. The red arrow on your compass shows the direction to Wayron Priory. What? You can walk there by following the compass, or use your world map to travel there directly. Or you can set off in any direction and begin exploring the world on your own. We can explore the world all on our own? Ah, it's so nice of them. Well, I mean, it's not up right now. Well, the VOD is up on... just right over... Oh, that's right, we can swim underwater. That sounded really dumb. We can breathe infinitely underwater. And the land is so bright. And on Saturday, I will post the VOD, as I do every week, to our archive over on YouTube. A link to which is just below the stream, labeled the archive. It's not. It just kind of ends, honestly. Ooh. Alright, so we're gonna take all of that. And I'm not, like, deriding it. It just kind of ends. You're doing the final fight, you do perform all the tasks, and as you leave, you get stopped by Azura, and she's like, hey, good job. Now go fix everything else in the world. There's no credits. Ooh, our hand-to-hand is slightly better. A mud crab that looks very different from the mud crabs we've seen previously. Yeah, she gives you a really nice ring and says, good job, now go be a hero. Crap, an imp. Imps are this game's, as I recall, imps are this game's cliff racers, although less so. Significantly less so. Oh yeah, look at that pop in. Can we adjust that? No, nope, nope. That's gonna be actually in video. That's better. It at least puts it as far out as it can be, so it's not quite so jarring. Although it's still pretty bad. Not gonna lie. Morrowind had better pop in. Although I have a feeling that's because Morrowind was built as a PC game that got ported to console, whereas this, Oblivion, was a console game. They were making the game, but it had to be compatible simultaneously with the launch of the Xbox 360 and PC, because it came out simultaneously, which meant that instead of making two distinct versions, they just made one version, which was easily compatible for both, the Xbox 360 being the less powerful of the two options, and just kind of went with it, because that's what you would do, honestly. And I don't blame them for doing that. If you have the option of getting an exclusive console, like exclusivity console release, like, you take it. Especially, I mean, Bethesda was a medium-sized company and game developer at the time, but when Oblivion came out, with the launch of the 360, they were unstoppable. Yeah, Steam kind of turned it around. I think what really changed it was that PC hardware, like people were, the reason why they were doing all the, PC dying talk was because PCs were really expensive and consoles weren't. And most of the games that were coming out at just like you see today on both PC and console. Well, if consoles are less expensive and you can get the same game, why wouldn't you get the less expensive option? That's just a no-brainer, right? But shortly after that, PC prices started dropping because they hadn't hit a plateau, but the rapid growth of computer technology was definitely starting to plateau a little bit. It was becoming less steep. And the biggest thing with that was that console prices stayed the same, whereas PC prices were dropping. Even for, like, high-end gaming PCs. And then remember the big thing with the PS3 at the time was, yeah, you can do Blu-ray, but the PS3 is $600. You can almost buy a computer for that. I mean, when I built this computer, the one that were 7 years ago, I spent $3,000. Ooh, a nernroot. I've recovered a sprig of nernroot, a plant ingredient. This unusual must have value. Perhaps I should take it to an alchemist. And it's only like 7 years ago, and it's just now starting to give up. And that's after 7 years of constant abuse from gaming. Overclocked both the processor and the RAM and the video card. I've replaced the video card twice, and I've upgraded the RAM once. And I've replaced the RAM once.
Horrible thing. I hear that the High Elves train them.
All right, so we are going to wait until 4 p.m. 8 hours, I believe. I want to say it's right around midnight is when he shows up. Using a little psychic warrior knowledge here, but you've heard a rumor that a strange doorway has appeared on a small island in the Nibbin Bay. You should investigate that. No, I shouldn't. Oh, shit. God. Wow. Why? That guy should not be there. I should not be getting attacked by a member that powerful this early. Yes, guards, please come fight him. Jesus. Thanks, Mr. Pirate. That felt very Morrowind.
Do I know you? He's just a name on a wanted poster. I don't trust you enough to say more than that. Make it quick.
Okay. Yes, I understand how this works. We'll start with a bribery. And now...
You're pathetic. Oh, that's great. That's really... I doubt you really... You win this one. Where'd you get that? That's good. You're a big, fat liar. Was that supposed to be a... I can't argue with that.
So how this works is once you figure out what somebody likes, like this guy really likes jokes,
I like that a lot. You've got a point. I'm
and
not
coercion
lying.
works
You're
well on him
pathetic.
as well.
I can't argue with that. That's a bit You're full of it. That's really funny.
You want to... Yeah, he called me a big fat liar.
You win the... I doubt you really mean that. You're pathetic. I like that a lot. I won't fight you. Don't be silly. You're full of... That's great.
I'm
How's it
full
going?
of it.
I like... I doubt you really mean that.
I fucked up.
You've got a point. You're pathetic.
Wow.
That's great.
That's really
too much.
mean.
I
I'm
can't argue with
pathetic?
that. That's a bit You're a big, fat liar. He is the king of thieves in
There we go.
You could think of him as our guild master, although he would deny that title. Everyone is here. Let's begin.
All right.
Each of you is seeking membership in the Thieves Guild.
Yep.
The Thieves Guild is not a myth. We are followers of the Great Fox, and I am his doyen. Merely by finding him, we have passed the first steps. It's unusual for us to have 3 potential recruits at the same time. Rather than a normal test of skill, I'm going to make this a contest. That's not fair. Methridel, you know them. However, for Amuse and the newcomer, let me state them clear. Whoever brings me the diary of Anantius Electus without killing him,
Oh.
goes into the guild.
Ha! I'll have it before sunrise.
Somewhere
You
near
better.
Imperial City. The beggars will help you locate it for a price. I can sell you lockpicks.
No, I'm an Argonian this time.
One more thing. You cannot kill each other during this strike.
Gah.
You may be thieves, but not murderers.
Says you. Yes, make this my active quest.
Maybe he lives in the Elven Valley.
I can see you are a kind. I've heard of him. Oh, you are most generous. He lives in the Temple District on the far east side. He's an early riser, usually up by sunrise. Or anything for you.
Okay. Temple District.
Blessings of Julianus upon me.
We need to make our way to the Temple District. Does she already know where to go?
What?
So, I'm just following our map, our little dot. It takes away a little bit of the exploration
Well met.
when you're on a quest, but aside from that, it's very, very handy. Yeah, you already know where to go. Methinks someone may be cheating. There we go. That's right. So, all we have to do is, if you don't already know, you can just follow her and she'll take you right to where you need to go. And then once you get in there, you just need to walk right up. Well, not walk. You do need to stealth, but just walk right up to his lectern and take the diary out, and you're good. You've already won. And then you come back to the dock district and turn it in, and then you're part of the Thieves Guild. You want to get part of the Thieves Guild early if that's the type of character you're going to be. Because
Maybe he lives in the
because you want to have the ability to use offense and to pay off your bounties. And you can only do that with the Thieves Guild.
Yeah, you might do. Congratulations! You have returned with the diary.
Heck
you
yeah.
have earned the right to join the Thieves Guild. You now owe your loyalty to our guildmaster, the Grey Fox. He has 3 rules you must follow.
Okay?
First, never steal from another member of the guild. Second, never kill anyone on the job. This is not the Dark Brotherhood. Animals and monsters can be slain if necessary.
That's good.
Third, don't steal from the poor. The peasants and beggars are under the personal protection of the Grey Fox, particularly here on the waterfront.
The waterfront district is nice. All right.
What do you want?
Where can I
The
find a
best
fence?
fences are only available to the higher-ranked Thieves Guild members. Here's a list of who you can use. Ungar lives in Bruma. He
Okay.
doesn't have much money, but he's the only place you can sell hot property if you are new to the Thieves Guild.
All right, so we got our start, and there we are. Save 160. Jesus. Can I get rid of any of these past ones? These 100 and whatever other saves? I don't know if I can. I'm going to try, though. Anyway, I would like to thank each and every one of you for coming and hanging out with me tonight. I want to give a special thank you to Mr. Henry and Everyday Idiot, Kassan, and that is all for participating in tonight's chat. Thank you guys very, very much. I also want to remind you that on Saturday, the 21st of this month, we are having our celebration of 1 year of streaming. It's going to be from noon to midnight Pacific time. So keep that open. Saturday the 21st. It's going to be all community-based games. A large portion of which is going to be the Jackbox Party Packs. But I'm also going to include some other games. I will be, about a week or so beforehand, I'm going to be putting in the announcement of our Discord the full list of everything that we're going to be playing, in case anybody wants to join me for that. Also, remember that tomorrow, Thursday, is our Game Design Works, where we're going to be continuing working on our world guide for Al-Qadim and listening to some kind of chill jams. So hope you'll join me for that as well. And beyond that, hope you guys have a wonderful rest of your night. And I hope whatever celebrating you have left to do for the 4th of July, you do it safely. I don't want to hear any stories about anybody missing any fingers or anything like that tomorrow. So have a good night, guys.